Hey, you guys. All right, so today is April 20th. Happy 420 to those that celebrate. Unfortunately, I do not. Okay. Um, we have here the moon is getting ready to ingress into um, Libra. All right, as we're coming out of the moon in Virgo. I'm currently at the hour of Mars in Pisces. So, looks like today's energy, with coming out of the energy of the moon in Virgo, is going to oppose the energies of Mars and Neptune today. I believe at the time I'm doing the reading, I'm exactly at 27 degrees with the moon in Virgo. So, it'll be ingressing into Libra in just a little bit here. All right, let's see here. We had the trines from the moon in Virgo over to Jupiter and Uranus in Taurus. All right, so wherever those placements lie in your chart, that's pretty much like a positive type of vibe and the energy. All right, let me roll the astro dice, see what we have going on here. So it looks like Pisces in the fourth house with Venus's energy. Sun, moon, rising, what's the Sagittarius? All right, with Venus. Venus currently in Aries. So that's going to be Sagittarius's fifth house. All right. The first thing I see when I think of the fifth house is like anytime Venus is there, it has to do with like some sort of love affair type of energy. All right. Those readings have been coming through a lot lately. And then us stepping into the moon in Libra is more Venus energy. All right. So specifically for Sag, Libra would be 11th house energy. All right. Which technically I feel it would work well with Libra being in the 11th house, both air elements, right? An air element in an air house. But we have to remember that the South Node is in Libra at this time. So there could be some sort of karmic challenges with like communities of people that you're collaborating with, if it's pertaining to any type of networking that you're involved in, right? But it could be auspicious if it pertains to something creative, if you're doing something like innovative, right? Or let's say like doing something pertaining to like technology, which is like, future energy with Aquarius's energy there. All right. Libra, you are meant to, or Libra's energy is meant to see both sides of a situation. So it could be like a very diplomatic type of energy. But what I'm seeing here of focus for the reading is going to be the whole Pisces energy in the fourth house. So Mars, Saturn, Neptune in the house of home. All right, where the actual oppositions are going to be happening for you specifically, Sag, are going to be pertaining to the 10th and the 4th houses. And again, we have the moon at 27 degrees. So as soon as that hits that 28-degree mark, in which I believe Neptune is, let me double check. Yeah, Neptune 28 degrees and 36 minutes. Once it touches base, the opposition would be more so like confrontation. So be careful if you are working on something that you feel is like your divine life purpose. You see this to be where it's giving you the option to be like really efficient in what you're doing, all right, having to really focus into details. But then you have like this opposition to the fourth house, meaning like you have to focus on your responsibilities because Saturn's there. All right, so maybe utilize Venus's energy overall in what we're experiencing with Venus being in Venus being in Aries in the fifth house. And then also with the moon stepping into Libra, utilize it that way, right? Where it's like the opposition of the fifth and the 11th. That's what I see, okay? That's what I see. Fifth and the 11th house is use it creatively. All right, Sag. So let's move forward here. Let's see what we have upcoming. Because normally when I do my readings, I like to speak about the overall energy that's happening. But I believe I spoke about the energy for the weekend, right? So tomorrow would be the 21st, Sunday. And we have Venus that's going to conjunct Chiron. So maybe what you're experiencing right now would kind of simmer down by tomorrow, being that Venus will touch base with Chiron, being like the wounded healer. All right, still pushing through, potential through pain type of energy. really healing, maybe speaking about things like that. But then we also have the sun that is in Taurus squaring over to um, Pluto in Aquarius. All right, which is not good. Okay, not good at all, because then Pluto brings in the association to Scorpio's energy. All right, so specifically, Sag, for you, this is going to be Aquarius and Taurus. I believe is going to be, um, what's this? Your opposing energy is Gemini, so that is the 5th, and the, hold on a second, let me think about this before I give you guys the wrong thing. All right, so Gemini, yeah, no, the 6th, and then the 3rd houses, all right, which are your energies and where this is actual going to square for you. All right, so the house of work, of service, of your health, squaring over to the energy of the way that you communicate. All right, could be pertaining to media, things like that. So really tense energies. And again, think about what's happening today, how you have the opposition of Pisces and Virgo's moon, whereas the square will then happen with Taurus and Aquarius. All right, so those fixed energies, very, very stubborn, right? And then we also have them happening in the 6th house, which is more so mutable. Again, it's very, very efficient. It's associated with Virgo. All right, wanting to be analytical, detail oriented, very organized, like pretty much perfection, right? And then in the 3rd house, it's almost like you may want to get up and do like short travel, focus in on communicating something out. If you're working in the media, that type of thing, you could want to do something pertaining to siblings and or something in the local community, but the energy is not allowing you to do so because there's tension there. Okay, so let's really get into this. The moon in Libra will then tomorrow quincunx to the sun in Taurus. It's going to trine Pluto in Aquarius, sesquiquadrate to Uranus and Jupiter in Taurus. All right, nothing really happening tomorrow, but it's giving tense energies. All right, so although the sun will square with Pluto in Aquarius, the moon will trine Pluto in Aquarius. All right, so utilize it wisely. I'm getting emotional, however you can utilize the energy emotionally. All right, so Sag, let's get started with your reading. I talk a lot, guys. I like to explain the energies before I get started, so don't mind me. All right. We have Sagittarius. So Pisces in the 4th with Venus being in the 5th. Interesting. All right. So more so structure, discipline, authority in the home environment. All right. You could be really focusing in on comfortability, resting, rejuvenating, focusing on inner child healing. All right. With Neptune being in Pisces, this could be like you being very could be tired, very dreamy all right, energies. You could be focusing in on maybe spirituality. I'm getting that, like tapping in with your intuition. This could be also I don't know, I'm kind of getting like a heavy drive of wanting to do something creatively. That's what I'm getting with Mars and Pisces there. All right, let's see what comes out. King of Cups, there it is, Pisces energy. All right, so King of Cups, who's down at the bottom, the Ten of Swords, the Emperor, and the Five of Cups. I'm kind of getting there could be the uncomfortability, all right, of a father figure in the household. I'm getting this person could be ruled by Mars because I'm seeing the Five of Cups here, which is Mars in Scorpio, and also Aries is here, which is also ruled by Mars. Okay, so it could be an Aries and or a Scorpio, but there could be heavy arguments pertaining to whatever is going on. All right, that's what I see there. When we see Ten of Swords, speaking about like the energy of feeling betrayed, feeling like needing to end a difficult cycle. This could be definitely some tense conversation. All right, just kind of feeling like you don't like the way this person has been communicating with you lately, and I see you wanting to either end that specific energy around you, all right, or separating from that, all right, or someone being in the regret in the way that they speak to you, because that's what the Five of Cups is all about, like the energy of regret. All right, so let's pull one here on just that energy. Yeah, someone's like really uptight right now. Like maybe this person is upset because they're not sleeping properly. All right, they could be up thinking a lot about something, like kind of stuck in their head. Um, Queen of Pentacles could involve a specific mother figure. I'm kind of getting that. Yeah, heavy. This person could be having to deal with two feminines, all right, in their life that seems to be of significance, right? You have the pre-empress and then you have the empress, all right? So this person kind of feeling like, it's kind of giving me like it is what it is, but trying to play nice in between the two females in his life. Okay? That's what it's giving me. I don't know what this is about, but that's what it's giving. All right. Let's see here. That's interesting because obviously if this person is kind of in the emperor energy, then the empress is obviously someone that's very important to him. And then the Queen of Pentacles is also equally, I feel, very important. Okay. So how does this person solve the issue? All right. The King of Cups can be a Cancer, Pisces, and or Scorpio. I'm more so going with the Scorpio because I see Mars heavy with the Five of Cups and the Emperor card being ruled by Mars. All right. The Knight of Wands. I feel like this person would preferably like to stand their ground, all right, and not cause an argument. So they more so take the responsibility of whatever the argument must be about. All right, so trying to defend someone, stand their ground on something pertaining to a specific conversation that may be coming in between these two important people in his life, but trying to be able to like manage both of them, working really hard to kind of keep everybody on the same page here. That's what it's given. All right. Anything else we need to know about this energy? There must be some sort of jealousy and or envy pertaining to in between the two women here, where it's like, how do I stop this? Right? Like maybe that's the issue. Like how does this person, and then there's the Five of Swords down on the bottom of the deck where it's actually like creating some sort of mental conflict where it's like tired of the gossip, tired of the arguments, tired of like dealing with the shit, right? Like two people trying to win at all costs is like causing the masculine to kind of lose their shit, right? I'm telling you. All right, so just leaves this person really discontent with the energies, and it's just overall emotionally it's draining, right? So this person has been trying to like adapt to the changes here, trying to balance in between the two very, significant women in his life. All right, where there must be um, some sort of stability that needs to take place there. All right, yeah, because I'm telling you, these two people are very important to this masculine. Okay, it shows balancing overall their happiness and whatever they find to be to keep these two people in their place. Okay, but obviously there's choices that have to be made there because you can't just pick one or the other. It has to be equal, or you have to just kind of like take yourself out of the situation. But again, this could be like family arguments, like stupid shit. All right, literally stupid shit. All right, let's see. I'm going to check the Sabian symbols for this energy that I'm speaking of because it's giving me the opposition, all right, of the Pisces and the fourth house energy. And obviously we have the Neptune, Saturn, and Mars energies there. But Venus is up focus. So I'm feeling like whoever it is that they're having the love affair for, that's the one they're focusing more so their comfortability on. All right. Yeah. That person could be really bitchy. The Queen of Swords is a Libra, a Gemini, and or an Aquarius. All right. This person could be married to this person. That's what I'm feeling like, they feel that they have to have an equal give and take to who they're really with. You know what I mean? There could be like a mother figure here and a wife. It's what it's given. All right. So in between the two, it's almost like I got to give a little bit to you and a little bit to you to keep things. What did I just say? Libra energy. It has to be like very diplomatic here. Okay. But there seems to be the energy of breakup within a relationship over this energy because, yeah, whoa. Oh my God, look at this. All right, look at this energy. There's like a tower that could possibly happen with the actual lover, right? Separation and ending, and then on the bottom of the deck, due to some sort of codependency or someone trying to like create toxicity in the home environment. Magician by being manipulative. You know what I mean? Yeah. So be cautious of these energies right now if this is what's happening. Whoa, that was a lot that came out there. It was like massively. I wasn't ready for that. All right. So again, I feel like the person that's really, really bitchy, the one that is involved in the marriage, the one that's like in the middle of the equal give and take, is experiencing some sort of tower pertaining to the relationship. All right. And seems to be heartbroken about it, like not wanting things to really end, but dealing with how the codependency of the relationship and the involvement in between the two specific women is where there is manipulation happening there. Okay. So this is giving me like uncomfortability. If everyone is living in the same household, it's causing drama. Okay. But I feel the love is for the person in the fifth house energy. It's almost like, this is my spouse. This is the one, this is who my love affair is with. All right. This is the one that makes me happy. This is the one that, I find joy and contentment with. And I need you to kind of back off, which is the other person. But it's really hard to balance a wife and a mother figure. Okay. Yeah. So I'm feeling like the star card. What about the star? That could be an Aquarius. The star card is the one that they love. You see what I'm saying? Wow. So then who's the Queen of Swords? Because that could be an Aquarius and or a Gemini and or a Libra. So maybe the Aquarius could be the really bitchy one. Definitely. Can come straight off being very, very straightforward. You know what I mean? So it's really hard to deal with that. Who's the Queen of Swords? Okay. Someone that is very spiritual. Okay. This person could be spiritually inclined. Okay. So really a hard person to kind of like throw a veil over. Like the Aquarius doesn't take that type of shit. Yeah. So this is the person that they are married to. All right. That's their union. That's the one that they want to progress with. But it seems like a very immature energy at this time due to all of the jealousy that's happening around the emotional state. All right, yeah, with the Queen of Wands. So this could be another person, or this just could be the catty energy in between. I'm the one that wants the attention. You know what I mean? That's the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Wands energy. All right, now that we've clarified that, what is the moral of the story here? Okay, what's the moral of the story? I just feel like everybody needs to take a moment to kind of chill out, right? To rest and rejuvenate. Let the time pass. This is the energy of Libra. All right, so Moon in Libra, maybe things will come back into balance a bit. Let me look at these transits one more time. So we got to remember we have today's energy 420, the moon ingressing into Libra, and then we'll have it Sunday and Monday and into Tuesday early morning. All right, so I'm feeling more so like everybody just needs to remain grounded. As I say, grounded. Earth Day is on the 22nd, which is on Monday. All right, and the moon typically is the ruler of Mondays. So the moon in Libra could be of significance for you, Sag. All right, so there could be where like the 11th house is being called to really tune into the energy of your emotional state. That specific day, we will have Venus in Aries. It's going to semi-sextile over to Uranus in Taurus, which again is going to be your fifth and sixth houses. So this is like creative work, doing something that you find as a hobby, which is going to work well, right? But then we'll have the oppositions to the moon in Libra, to the North Node in Aries, Mercury in Aries, Chiron in Aries, as well as Venus in Aries, right? So heavy, tense day on Monday. But if you utilize the energy creatively, because Aries is your what? Fifth house, all right? Then we're speaking about crossing over your divine life purpose there, because the North Node energy is just that, okay? So although this weekend we might experience like there's the conjunction of Jupiter and Uranus tonight, which is a really big deal. I did a reading on that. You guys can go check that out. We have the conjunction of Venus and Chiron tomorrow with the square of the Sun in Taurus to Pluto in Aquarius. But then on, Monday, big deal with opposing energies. Lots of confrontation, but utilizing it wisely. All right, I'm seeing a lot of inconjunctions here with the energy of the moon in Libra to Uranus and Jupiter, which are both ruled by Venus. You know what I mean? Taurus's energy and Libra energy. So we're speaking about Uranus, which is causing chaos, Jupiter, that's making things feel 10 times bigger, and then the energy of the moon with the emotional state all being ruled by Venus. This could be relationships, partnerships, contracts, literally like anything. You know what I mean? Pertaining to love or the emotional state. Well, Page of Swords. What is that? This could be a heavy time of people wanting to give up. So watch out for this. I feel that's what Spirit is saying. Like, watch out for things, just people wanting to give up. All right. If there's difficulty with finances, if there could be some immature energies, people just wanting to walk away, emotionally disappointed, I feel like let's just let the energy simmer down a bit, okay? Yeah. With the Sun card down at the bottom. All right, listen. Don't take things too crazy right now. It's almost like the ticking time bomb is giving. All right. So here's the King of Pentacles. Again, we started off with a very masculine energy here. Whoever is pertaining to this energy, it's kind of like stay grounded right now. All right. Like, you could be the provider of the family. You could be the boss figure. You could be the one that's trying to keep everything in control within the foundation. So don't give up. All right. I feel like if the counterpart is your Queen of Pentacles, then you got to figure out what that is. Whether you want to be with Mom Dukes or you want to be with your wife. All right. So this is you really being conflicted in your Emperor stage. You know what I'm saying? Because you're dealing with the 9 and the 10 of Swords. Lots of heavy mental confusion. It's kind of giving me like disappointments, dealing with heavy arguments. I'm getting like anxiety, stress, worry. I feel like you're just all up in your head. That's all it is. All up in your head. All right. Maybe there's conversations you need to have. Speak your truth about it. That's what I'm kind of getting there. All right. And then overall, just continue expressing the energy of love. All right. So that way we can just overcome this little hurdle at this time. All right. End this specific little chapter with the moon in Libra and move on to the next. All right. So I'm seeing that there could be a focus maybe on children, the person from the past, or you wanting to walk away from someone from the past. I see a Queen of Cups here as well. All right. That could be a mother figure overall, because it's represented by the energy of the moon. But I'm kind of getting like, let the energy flow to overcome this Libra energy, which could definitely feel like the Empress is more so, the one in control here. Okay? That's what it's giving. That's what it's giving. There could be like this heavy focus on you wanting independence, freedom, like just a focus on yourself at this time. All right. And what it is that you find to be very relaxing, very soothing with the 9 of Pentacles. All right. Which technically is the energy of Venus in Virgo. Okay. That's the energy today, I feel, right? Here we are with this whole Jupiter-Uranus conjunction in the sign of Taurus. All right. With the moon in Virgo. And again, go check that reading out. Amazing, amazing reading. And I predicted that this weekend was going to need lots of groundedness, lots of relaxation. Go tap in with nature, really, like, go take a walk, enjoy time with pets, that type of thing. Okay? Yeah. Ace of Pentacles. Okay? We're going to leave that at that. All right. Let's see here. Let's pull some oracles for you specifically, Sag. Ooh. Really? That's the energy right there. Okay. That's interesting. So let's tap into, let me just make sure nothing else fell. Let's tap into the oracles. Get these shuffled real quick. Let's do a moonology. I feel like that's the energy overall. Don't let your pride get in the way. Full moon in Leo. Alright, so Leo would be for you, Sag, in your 9th house. So the 9th house typically ruled by Jupiter, right? I feel like everything is 10 times bigger with Jupiter's energy. So if this is what you're dealing with, right, then it could feel like so massively, like, over exaggerated. Right. And as we spoke about Aries being your 5th house, where the North Node is, Mercury, Venus, right, Chiron, it's almost like you want to really focus on your happiness right now, and it just seems like not really happening for you. You could be tapped into spirituality. You could really be trying to focus on gaining knowledge about something, finding something in which seems to be adventurous and, you know, like a new experience for you, something like that. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. So Sag, Capricorn, again, that's the energy of, what is it, your 3rd house? No, sorry, your 2nd house. Yeah, your 2nd. So this could be like pertaining to what you value. This could be, you know, this could be like finances, right? Like you having to gain your confidence back, dealing with like your self-esteem issues, that type of thing. All right, so full moon in Capricorn, the end of a tough cycle approaches. By the way, things could feel really, really tense right now. This year specifically, the full moon in Capricorn will happen twice. Once on June 21st at the beginning of Cancer season, and one right before Cancer season ends, which is on July 21st is the 2nd full moon. All right, in Capricorn. So we could see something come to culmination when it comes to like your self-esteem, your confidence, when it comes to like your resources, your finances, your possessions. If things are meant to come through for you, then Capricorn could be of significance. All right. We have Sirius in Capricorn right now. So if it's pertaining to like parenting, being a little bit more nurturing, and if it's pertaining to like agriculture, which is Sirius is the ruling asteroid to the 2nd house, which is Taurus. So this is like a great placement for you to really focus more so on your health, how you're eating, that type of thing. All right. Full moon in Sagittarius, interesting, because that's obviously you. Looking at the bigger picture, the full moon in Sag happens in Gemini season. Let's see the date on that one. I'm pretty sure it's in May. Yeah, May 23rd. Interesting, because the full moon in Scorpio is going to be happening on April 23rd, which is obviously right around the corner. So from now up until this next full moon in your sign, all right, you're going to be looking at things in a different perspective. Like things may seem bigger than what they actually are, or this could be you literally expanding and growing with something creatively. You know what I mean? There could be a heavy focus on just self at this time, and how you're presenting yourself out into the world, and like your appearance, that type of thing. All right, so I can be speaking to Sun, Moon, Rising, Sag, and wherever Sag is in your chart. All right, so take a look. You guys can always log into, what's the one that I use? I think it's astro.com, where it asks you for your birthday, obviously, your birth time and your birthplace, and then it'll come up with your chart. All right, and you'll see where your sun, your moon, your rising is. It'll give you like what planets you have and what houses and everything like that. And you can also pull up your Placidus chart as well, which is a more detailed chart that goes into the hour that you were born, and where your placement is pertaining to like your astrological axis, meaning your ascendant, your descendant, your Imam Koli and Medium Koli. All right, so full moon in Libra, a win-win outcome is forecast. This is great energy overall, guys. All right, wow. And then I got the new moon lunar eclipse. New moon eclipse, which is the solar eclipse that we just experienced in your 5th house. So that's interesting because here we have the new moon solar eclipse that just happened in Aries. All right, and then it's saying that the full moon in Libra is a win-win situation, obviously, right? Like it's forecast. This is Aries, this is Libra. So again, we're speaking about the opposition of the 5th and the 11th houses for you. Okay, so this full moon coming up in Scorpio will be in your 12th house. I feel like that's maybe why you're dealing with so much shit, is because subconsciously you're dealing with the energy of the unknown. You're dealing with, you don't know what's happening. Everything is not clear to you. You rather be more creative, like, you know what I mean, doing what you're doing there. All right, and we gotta remember that Jupiter and Taurus and Uranus and Taurus is in the opposition of that full moon in Scorpio. So this could be pertaining to your 6th and your 12th houses. Okay. As the sun already crossed over the energy of your north node, you should be knowing where you are meant to go at this time. All right, pertaining to a specific project, or if you're working on something specific, then that could be why, you know, you're dealing with difficulties at home. Maybe you're feeling pressure to really show and put in effort or something, and it's like not fully coming through yet. So other people may be jibber jabbering about what the hell you're doing. I don't know. Okay, just giving clues there about what it could be. So I'm just seeing like heavy arguments at home. Let's look at higher self. This is the first time I've ever seen this little ad pop up on the bottom. So it's giving me a new car. Something about a new car. It be significant. Who's in your 3rd house? 3rd house rules over cars. Aquarius. So Pluto and Aquarius. Interesting. Forgiveness. All right. I see 2 feminines here. So whereas the Emperor was having difficulties with a mother figure and or a wife, I see forgiveness. All right. Could be pertaining to the reading. I don't know. I just see 2 feminine energies on that card. Okay. Boundaries. Wow. All right. Although there's forgiveness, there's also going to be boundaries put up there. Okay. So I'm getting 2 different personalities not quite matching up. That's what it's given. All right. Yeah. Just kind of go with the flow right now. I feel like everything will align the way it's meant to be if both of these women are meant to be in your life. All right. Whether I'm speaking to the cross watcher or if I'm speaking directly to Sagittarius. All right. So I feel like happiness is on its way. Obviously, that's what we're speaking about with Venus being in your 5th house. Okay. And the focus of Saturn, Neptune, and Mars in your 4th. It's all good. I feel like your happiness is on the way. And if it hasn't shown already, obviously, it's just the tense energies that we're going through at this time. Thank you. All right, so letting go. I'm kind of getting letting go of like difficult situations that you pretty much can't control, right? As above, so below. So whatever's happening up top, meaning the transits, the planets, it's going to affect us down here. All right, so you may feel like you're really like falling. That's what it's giving me, because like look at the energy. This is literally what the conjunction looks like with Jupiter and Uranus today. I'm not kidding. All right, and this happens to be in your 6th house. Hold on a second, you guys. Come here, baby. Come on. You can go outside. You don't have to bark it up. Come. Excuse the dogs, guys. All right, so that's literally, for me, that's what it's looking like the conjunction of the planets. Like, it may feel like this weekend, like you just want to let go and give up. Like, I don't feel that you need to. I feel like maybe just keep your boundaries if the two women are driving you crazy. That's what it's giving. Okay. All right. Or this could be a sign. The dogs are barking up a storm. It's almost like if you have to let go, let go. It is what it is, right? So there seems to be a spotlight on that. Wow. And then it says you need to take the first step. So whatever that means for you, obviously, if this message is for you and you're resonating with it, then this is your message, okay? Like, if you're ready to let go and really focus in on your happiness and kind of go with the flow, you need to be the one to take the first step. All right? So expect the unexpected. That's literally Uranus's energy. All right? I'm going to pull you guys a crystal, and I'm going to get out of here. Yeah, 35 minutes. I gotta go. I've been trying to be very detailed in my readings pertaining to the astrology, what comes out on the astro dice, explaining that energy, when I pull tarot, when I go into the oracles, all right? And I try to end it with a crystal for advice, or, you know, things that you may work on while using this specific crystal. So let's just see what Spirit comes out with for you today, Sag. All right. Looks like selenite. All right, so that looks like this big old stick. Selenite does come in other forms, so this one here specifically more clear. All right, this one says liquid light, fluidity, flexibility, illumination, and clarity, and raising your vibration. So maybe that's what you need to do here. All right, so down on the bottom of the deck is big spite, drive, courage, full speed ahead, and spirited action. All right, so two interesting crystals here. Whereas selenite more has to do with like the energy of your intuition, right? And this big spite energy, it kind of gives me a reddish color. So when I see drive, courage, full speed ahead, this is giving me like Mars's energy. So because Mars is in Pisces, or this can be Aries energy and or Scorpio, however you want to take it, all right? So that would be your 12th house, your 4th house, and your 5th house that I just spoke about. All right, let me read these two out for you and how this crystal can be used. All right, so 49. It says, meditating with selenite brings purity to our thoughts by clearing contaminants or clutter caused by beliefs, our own or those of others. Selenite clears out energy as well as the energy of other crystals and never needs cleansing itself. This is an optimal stone to have in a healing room, as it can assist in keeping the space free of unwanted or detrimental energies, okay? So it also seems like if you are exposed to computers, this is also a great crystal to work with. I always keep mine like right in front of my computer because I always work with my computer, and I keep my crystals above the selenite stick, like so that it's as my crystals are being cleansed, and I use those to cleanse my decks as I do readings. So however selenite can clear your energy opposed to detrimental energies, which is going to be happening this weekend, all right, going into Monday with all of the oppositions. So very good crystal to come out. All right, and then we have number 9. So big spite. Big spite is a rare red form of beryl. Due to its rarity, only small specimens can generally be found. However, even a little piece packs a big punch. Big spite is an excellent stone to increase self-esteem while simultaneously giving us the courage and energy to take action on our own behalf. All right, so again, if you're meant to take action with something but you're feeling opposition from others, this is a great crystal to keep you moving forward. All right, I love you guys. I'm going to be leaving the reading there.